Good morning, students. Today I will begin some of the more definitions of sets. Last class we have discussed a few definitions. Now some more definitions we will discuss. After that we will discuss some problem. I will either send you the PDF file or I will take one more video on the problems. Now what are some more definitions? Subset. Let A and B are two sets. So A is called subset of B if every element is an element of B. It is denoted by a subset of B. Actually, there are two kinds of the subsets. Two kinds of subsets. One, proper subset. If some element of A but not all are the elements of B, then we say that A is proper subset of B, and this is denoted by A is proper subset of B. Let us take one example. Let A is equal to 2, 4, 7, 9 and B is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So A is called proper subset of B because only these many elements are the elements of this. If all the elements would have been there, whatever the elements of B is there, then it is called subset, but it is called proper subset. And here A is called proper subset of B and B is called superset. B is called superset of A. B is called superset of B and is denoted by B is superset of A. Now let us see what is called improper set. When all the elements of A are the elements of B, then we call it as A is improper subset of B. Then there is some notes you have to remember. Phi is subset of every set. Second, every set is subset of itself. And third, the number of subsets is equal to 2 to the power n, where n is the number of elements contained in a given set. Then we come to the power set. Let A be any set and the power set is denoted by PA. And what are the elements contained in it? Which contains all subsets of A. So power set is a collection of all subset of A, which contains the collection of all subset of A. Let us take one example. Let A is equal to A, B, C. Find its subsets. Surely, if you are going to find a subset of A, B, C, how many elements are there? 3. And then, what is the number of subset? 2 to the power 3, that is your 8. Therefore, subsets are five, A, B, C, AB, you can say just these are the elements A, B, C, then two elements you take together, then B, C, C, A, and then A, B, C. So you take two elements as this one you can. So these are the subsets, and now when you find out the power subset, PA is equal to, these all subset will become the element of set. So this will be equal to 5 A, B, C, AB, BC, A, B, C. So these are subset of A, but this subset when will become the elements of this will be called as a power of A. Let us take another example. write power set of A is equal to A B. So definitely you need to find out the subset of it. I will just assume this, let B is equal to M. So A will have now A and M. What is subset? Subsets are phi A M and then AM. Then what is the power of A is equal to phi, actually this will be, take subsets, these are subsets. Here also you can take it as in the brackets. So phi, then A, then M is what? B. Mind it. That is what I wanted to show you, that it should carry the double brackets. And here will be A, and what is the value of M? B. Did you see the changes? So this is M, and when you write individually as a power of set, then it will come in double curly bracket, and then it will have a single curly bracket. So this is what is called the power set. Let us see some more definitions. What is called universal set? Universal set is denoted by U, which contains all elements of the given set. All elements of the given set. Let us take example. A is equal to 1, 3, 4. B is equal to 3, 4, 6. And C is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know that A is subset of C, because 1, 3, 4 is an element of this. B is subset of C, because 3, 4, 6 is an element of this. So the elements of this and the elements of this means the elements of A and B are contained in element of C. That is why we call it as C is a universal set. So therefore we say that C is universal set. You can take an example. If suppose I say natural number is n, so natural number n is what? Subset of, subset of what? Whole number. Every element will be an element of W, so subset of W. And W is what? Subset of Z, integer. And Z is what? Is a subset of a rational number. And rational number is what? Is subset of all real number. So here, for when you compare these two, W is the universal set. When you compare of this, Z is the universal set for both N and W, and so we can say R is, as a whole we will take, R is called universal set. Now let us see what is called the Venn diagram. In fact, Euler was the first person who has discovered to write down the elements of the sets through the pictorial form. And then the modification was done by John Venn. That's why it is called Venn-Euler diagram, or simply Venn diagram. What we actually do in the Venn diagram is a simple pictorial representation of the elements of the set given. And in this case, what will happen, the elements of the universal set is denoted by capital U within the rectangle. So Venn diagram, it is a simple pictorial representation of the elements of a set. The elements are denoted by points within the rectangle, and the set is denoted by either circle or oval. This is a circle C. If I say, we will write here U, means this is your universal set. And when I take A, that is your A, means all the elements of A are the elements of U. So this is what we call it a pictorial diagram. So how to represent the different mathematical operation through the diagram, I will let you later on, but now I will discuss few mathematical operation on set, like what is called intersection of two sets. Let A and B are two sets. So A intersection B, A intersection B is denoted by which contain all the elements which are present in both A and B. That means we are going to collect only those elements which are the most common elements, which are present in A and B both. and that is what it is denoted by A intersection B. Mathematically it is written in the form as A intersection B is equal to X such that X belongs to A and X belongs to B. But what is called union of two sets? Union of two sets A and B is denoted by A union B, which contains the elements of either A or elements of B or the elements of A and B both. Elements of A and B both. Means those elements which are in A, those elements which are in B, and those who are not both in A and B, both we have to take. We can understand these two concepts with a simple language, with a simple example. Now, this is denoted by A intersection A union B is equal to X such that X belongs to A or X belongs to B, or X belongs to A and B both. You can say, or X belongs to A and B both. Let us take A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. B is equal to 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. A intersection B will give you only those elements of A and B which are present in both. What are they? 2, 2, so we will take here 2, 3, not 4, yes, we will take here 4, 5, not. So this A intersection B is your 2 and 4. And A union B will be equal to how much? All those elements of A or B or maybe both. So first of all you write the common terms. That means 2, 2, 2 you write, 4, 4 you write. Now look at it, which are the terms, which are the elements you have written of A? 2 and 4. The remaining terms will also be written as 1, 2, 5. The same way you compare here, 2 and 4 is written. What are the remaining terms? 6, 8, 10. So we will write here 6, 8, 10. So this is the A union B. Some more question we will discuss afterwards after completing the all definitions. Now let us come to the another one, disjoint set. Two sets are said to be disjoint if they don't have any point in common or of any element in common. So two sets are said to be, two sets are said to be disjoint set if they do not have any element in common, which can be denoted as A intersection B is equal to 5, means that is called empty set. Now, let us take one more example. Say A is equal to X such that X is a solution of x square minus 2x is equal to 0, and here B is equal to 4, 5, 6. Let us find out what are the elements of A. The elements of A will be equal to how much? 0 and 2. X square minus 2x is equal to 0. X common, x minus 2 is equal to 0. So x is equal to 0 and x minus 2 is equal to 0. So x is equal to 2. So what is your x is a solution of this. So therefore the elements of this is 0, 2. The elements of B is already given 4, 5, 6. Is there any element common? No. So that's why we call it as A intersection B is equal to 5. Therefore A and B are called disjoint set. Then comes to the difference of two sets. Let A and B are two sets. So, difference of set A and B is denoted by A minus B, which contains all those elements of A which are not in B. We will take only those elements of A which is not present in B, that is called A minus B, and so A minus B can be written as X such that X belongs to A and X does not belong to B. And vice versa, B minus A means all those elements of B which are not in A. So that is called B minus A. That is why we can't say A minus B is equal to B minus A. It is not true. We can take an example. Let A is equal to X such that X is an vowels. B is equal to X Y such that Y is a consonant before H. let us collect the all elements of A and B, and then we can compare A minus B as well as B minus A. See, what are the elements of A? Very obvious to understand. A, E, I, O, U. And what are the elements of B? The consonant of, or you can say, just make a change. Y is a alphabets before H. So we can say A, B, C, D, E, F, G. That's all. Before H means H is not included. So what is your A minus B? A is here, we cannot consider. E is here, we cannot consider. I is not there, O is not there, U is not there. So elements of A is I, O, U, which are not present in A. Similarly, B minus A. What are the B minus A? A, yes, present, B not present, so we can write B. C also can be written, D also can be written, F can be written, G can be written. Now compare, do the elements of A minus B are the elements of B minus A? Not at all. So therefore, whatever I say that elements A minus B is not equal to B minus A. Now, symmetric of two set. Symmetric of two sets. Or you can say symmetric differences of two sets. Symmetric differences of two sets. Let A and B are two sets. Then symmetric of two sets A and B is denoted by A delta B, which contains the elements of the union of the difference of A and B as well as B and A. So, in a simple way, we can say A differences A in symmetric B is equal to A minus B union B minus A. And the last one is complement of a set. What is complement of a set? Let U be an universal set and A be any set. Remember, the elements of A must be an elements of B, U. So that's why we say A be any set. So complement of set A is denoted by A prime or A to the power C, which contains all the elements of the difference of A, U and A. That means we can say that A complement is equal to U minus A. So these are the some of the definitions which I wish to discuss, and next class I will discuss the how to represent these all mathematical operational elements like union of two sets, intersection of two sets, disjoint set. These all we will discuss how to represent them in a number line, and moreover we will discuss few questions which we have discussed in the first video. So please keep on writing. I will send you the PDF file also within a day or two, and those all definitions and all contents you must write in your copy, and you should be updates. Thank you so much.